guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and today we are trying out the Naughty palette from Huda. Actually, I have this palette now nearly a month. I will show you two looks. The one I wear nearly every day, this one, and then a more pinkish look. And we will also have some swatches, and we will destroy my little slippery shade over there because I mean this one is the one I don't think I will ever use. I will just stop talking now and let's get going. So I finished already my face makeup and now we're going in with this beauty here. Oh my god, my brushes are already trying to escape. Now I will do my favorite look first, and yes, I will start like I would always start, my brushes, and I will take the shade over here. It's called Hypnotic, and you see it's a really good shade, and I will use it to set the eye primer. I applied only on my right eye right now. Yeah, and it's a very good shade for setting. And then I will take this shade over here and take the same brush. It's called Rough, and I will just kind of define the eye more with that. And then I put on the blending brush and try to blend this. Tap on a little bit more. You know, I'm just putting on a little bit of a blueprint, and then I can have more control over how intense I want to look. And then I'm going over with what I'm already using. I'm using a little bit of this shade. It's called Arouse. And I'm putting it on a brush like this, tap it and put it like a little bit on, also on the, yeah, like on the end, and a little bit, put it a little bit inwards, but not completely, just a bit. Have a little bit variation in color. And then I like to use, it's very weird, because this shade here, it's called Heart. It's actually not really a shimmer shade for me. It's like semi-matte satin shade, and I like to use it, and I use a finger on my lid a bit. And then I use my absolute favorite shade in this palette, and it's called Please Me. It's this one. You can see I used it quite a bit. Also using a finger for this one, and I really put it all over my lid. It is so pretty. It's so crazy how pretty this color is. So pretty. I love this color so much. Now, usually what I do with this shade is that I use then the Naughty shade on there, and I put it at the very edge of my lid again. It's so this shade here, just to deepen the look a bit. Then I smoke this out again. And then what I really like to do too is like using this shade. It's called Flower Power. It's like this whirly gold here, and I take it and put it on the center of my lid, and it's very, very intense. I love it. It's more like a really the texture, yeah, it's like a glittery shade. And then I press it like this. And then I'm taking normally a smaller brush. I mix this shade now and put it on my lower lash line. This shade is called Rough. And blend a little bit more. And that would nearly be it. I would just take a which shade normally, like something between. I take now a little bit of the shade Flower Power again, put it in my inner corner, a little bit under my eyebrow. Normally I would even not have it that deep, but I really like this kind of style, like on my eye. This is like my favorite thing to do. It's like, this is like my favorite thing to do. It's like neutral, but a little bit, you know, a little bit extra, and I really like the sparkles. Now what we're gonna do, we used a lot of brown, like on this shade right now, on this side right now, and we are doing now a more pinkish look on the left eye. Now let me go quickly put on some eye primer, and then I come back to you. Now I also got now new brushes. I'm going into with this shade over here. It's the very first one. It has like a little bit of a lavender shade, and set my eye primer with that. It's called Filthy, by the way, the shade. Oh my god. And you can see this has already very pinky lavenderly shade. And yes, after that, and then we go into the shade already here. It's called Untamed. It's a very dark shade. I'm using the same brush now, and I'm putting it again on here on the edge to make first a blueprint of how much I need. Okay. And then we are blending this. I don't want it to be too dark, but if you do that, like me, it never has to be. So, and then I want to go into this shade over here. It is called Shameless. I'm using a finger again and put it all over my lid. I have a little bit of fallout here. That's no problem. And then I'm taking this shade here. It's also this whirly shade, and it's like, you know, it comes off a little bit bluish. This is called Passion, and I put it under my lower lash line. Let's see. I think, like, I don't know if you see it on camera, it has a bluish shift. It looks very cool. I like this shade a lot actually. And yes, I would just do the following. I would only use like this shade here called Irresistible. Put it in my inner corner and under my eyebrow, and maybe a little bit on the center of my eye. And then I will call it already a day. So that would be the two eyeshadow looks I would come up with when I see this palette. Like, one is more on the brownish side and one is more on the pinkish side. And I will go quickly off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and then I come right back. So I'm back. I did the rest of my makeup and my hair, and this is the final look of both sides. Yes, and what can I say about this palette? I really love this palette. I feel like I said that already many times, that this is one of my favorite palettes. I think like it is my favorite palette Huda brought out. It's really absolutely my type of palette I want. And yes, I really enjoy playing with it. I get pinkish looks, I get more brownish looks, and yes, it's just overall for me such a good palette. I feel like everything blends out really well, and I really like this. I like the shimmers, I like the swirly shades, I like the yeah, the matte shades. The only thing I'm suspect is this one, but yeah, maybe we are trying this out together. And yes guys, wait, I will also provide you some swatches of the palette. I will put it on my arm, and yes, we will see how everything swatches. And I feel like we are also going into the slippery shade. I never tried to touch it, but maybe we should. First row swatched. You have from left to right Filthy, Passion, Shameless, Please Me, Hypnotic, and Heart. From left to right again is Untamed, Irresistible, Flower Power, Rough, Spicy, and Arouse. And I kind of messed up a little bit the spice swatch. So we have the last row, and the first shade you don't really see is Slippery. Then we have Tendric, then we have Naughty, Provocative, Desire, and then Juicy. So, and as you could see from the swatches, you can't really swatch this slippery shade over here. And yes, let's put some more pressure and let's pop this a little bit up. I'm trying my best. Did I pop something? Oh yeah, I popped some. But this is really hard to pop, guys. Wait. What? Oh no, I'm making a hole. That looks even worse. So now I popped something, and let me put it on my... That is so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. I don't know. So I popped some of the balls. I can let me open it. And apparently not enough. Like, how can I really put a lot of pressure there? So I popped some of them. You see, it's like really meshy now. Disgusting. And yeah, this is what I get. It's still not worth it, and I wanna put it like, yeah, yikes. How disgusting does this look? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will ever use this shade. It's kind of weird. Like, I appreciate she wanted to come up with a new formula, but this is like weird. Like, let me give this again. Like, it looks really pretty actually from the shade on the finger, but then it is like this, and I don't think I want to put this ever on my eye. I don't know. It looks a little bit weird. Now I have like this little smushed thing here. I don't know how to feel about that. Yes, but compared, like, the rest of the palette I really like. I think like she could have really moved out this really weird slippery shade. I don't think anybody has a use for that. I don't know. Maybe some people like to put this kind of Vaseline stuff all over their lids and yeah, call it a day. But yes guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like that, and I can only say I hope to see you soon in another video of mine. Bye bye.